what I would like to see Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell, the president, top economic advisors, all talking about publicly is the long-term trajectory of the country. Can we pay for what we're spending without printing money through time? That's the number one big question about inflation that needs to be publicly addressed by our officials. And it certainly was not addressed by Trump. He didn't understand anything about any of this stuff. The guy is an absolute...
But as things now stand, the answer to that question has to be no.
No, yeah, we're fiscally insolvent, so we are in an inflationary trajectory long term. I think we economists, we refer to this as the fiscal theory of the price level. That prices, ultimately, if you're not going to pay for government spending with taxes, you're going to have to print money. That's basically the foundational kind of view these days of inflation. That that prices are going to have to adjust in order to water down these liabilities that the government has outstanding. So you make money by wiping out the government debt, for example. That's part of the fiscal theory of the price level. That prices will adjust not because there's more money necessarily transacting, which is like the old Milton Friedman view, but because things are going to adjust because people kind of anticipate higher money printing. So prices just jump up right now, and bingo, the real value of your debt goes down. So you get an immediate fiscal adjustment. So there's a major theory out there that economists have, been developing, been refining, called the fiscal theory of the price level. It's not the modern monetary theory. It's called the fiscal, which is just saying you got to pay for what the government spends some way or another. And if you're not going to do it through taxes, you're going to have to do it through printing money. And that's going to have implications for the whole path of prices, but also the current level, the initial level of prices might jump up.
Now, you've made it clear that you're a Democrat, not a Republican.
No. I ran as an independent, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon, but I got the Obama did a great job and, Trump was an asshole sentiment from you. But in any case, I don't need to put a label on you. The question I'm trying to ask
not because of his economic policy. Because his economic policy was not so bad or good. It was basically met very little. Nothing particularly good, nothing particularly bad. We had to do a lot of good things and he didn't do them. He's an asshole because he's an asshole.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm trying to ask you, though, is do you see anybody active in American politics today who you think understands the kind of stuff that you're talking about and could provide the national leadership that we need to get serious about dealing with our indebtedness?
I really can't. Joe Manchin. I think he is in the pocket of the energy, the fossil fuel industry. So I have major difficulties with him on climate.
For that reason, not because of his fiscal conservatism.
He is talking about, but he's also got it all screwed up. He looks at this inflation. He says it's being, we can't spend this money, the extra $50 billion on infrastructure per year, and it's causing inflation, and therefore, this is we're going to cause more. He doesn't get the fact that we've actually just made money by printing money, by having inflation, that we've actually generated real revenues for the government. But he is at least, sounding like a mature adult, like somebody who cares about his grandchildren, about somebody who cares about how we're going to pay for all these bills. Do we want another entitlement program if we can't pay for the current ones? If you look at the trustees report of Social Security. So I guess, Manchin might be my favorite of this entire group, but I think there are some other senators on both sides of the aisle that are grown-ups. Senator Thune, Senator Wyden. Yeah, these are people. Tim Penny. No, that's the wrong name. I'm blanking. Anyway, is there anybody who's going to, come forward to run against Biden or against Trump, who I would love to see run? I don't see that happening.
Well, maybe we'll have to do it ourselves, Larry.
You want to be the president or do you want to be the vice president on our ticket?
I think I'll be the president if I have a choice.
I think you should be president.
Loury and Kotlikoff, 2028 or 2024.
We'll both be old enough. You're the better looking.
Yeah, I'm old enough for sure.
You'll be the best looking candidates, and you're the better looking. So we should definitely be on the top of the ticket. And let's do it. When are we going to announce? When will we announce? Let's announce on the Glenn Show.